Last time on Dragon Ball Super, Trunks got some badass power-up thing, held off Black and Zamasu so Goku and company could escape. They go back to the present, they try to figure out what the fuck they're doing, Goku learns the Mafuba, and some other shit happened, I don't know. End of synopsis. Now, before I jump into this review, there's some stuff I wanted to go over from last episode that I completely fucking forgot to mention. And actually, they came up in this episode again as well, so it's kind of relevant. So there we go. First off, they mentioned that all the gods are dead in Trunks' timeline, that Black and Zamasu killed them all, and I'm just like, really? That's... okay, how? Like, I mean, I know Black and Zamasu are really powerful, but I mean, like, so they killed all the gods, including all the gods of destruction. Now, I mean, like, I guess, you know, they could have cheated and killed, like, all the Kaioshin, and then that would have killed all the gods of destruction, so they wouldn't have to fight them. But, like, you think Zeno would have noticed at some point, like, oh, all of my gods are dead. I need to go kill a motherfucker right now. You'd think that would have happened to some extent, but no? I don't know. Like, honestly, that little detail, I really felt kind of hurt this. Like, it never should have happened. Like, yeah, I didn't really care for that. Also, Black Zenkai boost thing that he keeps getting. I don't fucking get it. Like, he just keeps getting more powerful and more powerful and more powerful, and they're not fucking explaining it. Like, he's like, oh man, he's even more powerful than last time. I'm like, how? You barely hurt him. It's not a Zenkai. It can't be a Zenkai, because the Zenkai boost is about taking physical damage. Like, you know, getting, like near death. Like, no one's, like, really physically, like, beat the shit out of him yet. Like, I mean, you know, he's taken a few licks, but he usually bounces right back and is ready to go again. So, what? Like, is it because it's Zamasu combined with Goku? Is that why he gets to have, like, these crazy power-ups? If so, they should really explain that in any capacity, instead of just going, this body of mine keeps getting more powerful. It's like, yeah, we know how Goku's body works. That's not how Goku's body works. Just calling bullshit on that, like, right now. And something that I completely overlooked that I gotta point out in my comment section is, how does Black know that Trunks did all this time travel shit and is the reason that Goku is alive and that Goku should have, like, we never see him, like, go to, like, Zuno in that timeline and, you know, find out all of that shit, unless he learned it from, like, Zuno the first time he spoke to him when he asked to learn all about Goku. But, like, they really should have kind of explained that. I don't know. Like, that just kind of came off as really weird, and I feel like he shouldn't know that, considering, you know, prior, like, he was shocked that Trunks had a time machine. So if he knew that Trunks had gone back in time and had, you know, done, like, all that shit in the past and saved Goku, yeah, like, he shouldn't know that. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe they'll cover in a future episode. Maybe they won't. It's Super. I'm assuming they won't. Anyhow, on to the actual review of this episode. This episode was surprisingly enjoyable. In fact, I'd say I actually kind of enjoyed this episode a bit more than I did the last one. I mean, yeah, there isn't as much action, anywhere near as much. The animation was ugly as fuck throughout a good half of it. The fight was horribly unimpressive. But, like, there was just little things in this episode that really made me go, ooh, 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 ooh. Like, I want to see, like, what's going to happen next, what they're going to do with this stuff. Like, I love whenever they're explaining things to Beerus, like, yeah, the future's still fucked. You ruined, you fucking lied to us. What the hell? And Beerus has a moment where he gets up, and it looks like he's walking towards the time machine. I'm like, oh, is Beerus about to clean house? That's kind of out of character for him. And he goes, that isn't my fucking problem. You guys deal with this shit yourself. And he fucks off. It's like, okay, yeah, that sounds more like him. But he doesn't fuck off entirely because, like, he's kind of pissed off that he was wrong. So that he pretty much just, like, instead of getting directly involved, he's, like, going to Gowasu. It's like, yeah, the future's all fucked up because of your apprentice. And Gowasu's like, guess I'm gonna have to go fix this shit now. So that was a nice scene. I like that dynamic. In this episode, Gohan also finds out about, like, you know, all this shit that's going on in Trunks' timeline, and you can kind of see the hurt in, like, nope, nobody told me. And, like, I'm kind of looking forward to see how this develops. I'm gonna be really upset if this doesn't amount to anything other than just Gohan being like, hey man, nobody told me, what the fuck. Like, I mean, I'm not saying, like, he needs to, like, start training now, and he needs to be a badass, and he needs to... No, like, I just want him to have, like a legit character moment with Trunks of, why the fuck did you not tell me this? That's really what I'm wanting from him. No, I don't need him to have a big, awesome hero moment. I just need him to be a character, and to be kind of just emotionally affected by the fact that he got completely overlooked in this situation, and he... because he rightfully should feel like, oh, like, I wasn't even worth telling this to. Like, bro, I thought we were friends. What the fuck? Something else I really liked about this episode was the whole idea of the Mafuba. First off, I love the fact that it's brought up by Piccolo, because it makes sense that, Piccolo obviously knows all about the Mafuba, and the fact that he brings it up, and Goku's like, oh, yeah, the Mafuba, I can do that, and then Piccolo's like, here, I'll teach you, and he's like, I'll go ask the Kami-Sennin, and he just fucks off, and Piccolo's just like, oh. It's just like, honestly, like, that scene is like a metaphor for just how important Piccolo honestly is as a character, like, throughout most of this franchise, where it's just like, here, let me do this thing. You didn't really need me to do this thing, but I could do this thing. Whatever, you go do whatever. But yeah, he goes to Kami-Sennin, and, like, he trains under him to learn the Mafuba, and I thought it was kind of weird that he was, like, practicing on Turtle, but whatever. I guess that, like, I mean, I thought, like, you had to, like, capture something that was evil, but I guess it doesn't have to be evil. I guess I never directly state that. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen that arc, or even read that arc, so I don't remember if it's specifically stated at any point that it has to be an evil being. I mean, they caught Kami in it, so I mean, if you can steal God with the Mafuba, I guess you can steal a turtle as well. So it's not a big deal. And then you also have Vegeta just being like, I want to go, like, train, and they apply, like, the Room of Spirit and Time, because he has, like, half a day, and he's just like, I'm going to go make that motherfucker pay for this shit. And, like, so yeah, so I mean, you got, like, Vegeta, I guess, in the Room of Spirit and Time, you have Goku learning the Mafuba, and it was cool, like, there was all that shit going on, and I kind of like where all this is kind of building and developing. The only thing I don't like about this episode is Trunks' big-ass power-up, which they have yet to fucking explain. And this isn't like a traditional rage boost either. Like, he has this brand new aura, it's like got like the fucking God Key kind of look to it, and it's got like the blue mixed in with the yellow, and it's got sparking lightning, and his eyes are whited out, and they never kind of explain it, and it's not even like a rage boost where, like, oh, he calmed down and it wore off, like every so often, like, he'd power down, but then he'd power back up, and he'd power back up with the exact same aura. So, I don't know what they're doing with this. Does he have God Key? Are they ever going to fucking acknowledge this? It's just nothing. We're not getting anything. Like, not even, like, lines of dialogue from other characters. Also, something else that kind of bugged me is the fact that, like, and this is something that was a problem last episode, too, which I forgot to mention, is Vegeta just kind of sits the whole fucking thing out. Like, I understand they have, like, this whole Saiyan Pride one-on-one thing, but there's two fucking guys there. Someone fight one, fight the other. Like, Vegeta, get off your fucking ass. He's just, like, kind of standing there stoically watching, Trunks fighting. He's standing there stoically watching Goku get the teetotal shit beaten out of him. It's like, what was Vegeta doing there? Like, if it, just kind of just chilling out. So, yeah. Like, it's got some problems. I really wish the Trunks power-up thing would get fucking explained. At this point, I'm starting to think it's not going to. I think it's going to kind of brush under the carpet, kind of like SSGSS. But, maybe we'll get an explanation. I'm not going to hold it against this episode just yet, in case I plan on explaining it in a future episode, and kind of, exploring it a bit. Or maybe we'll just never see it again, and after, Vegeta shows up in a future timeline next week, he won't even have that power-up anymore, and he'll never fucking bring it up again, and that'll just piss me off. But hey, you know what? That is a thing for the future me to deal with. So, fuck you, future me, or possibly not fuck me, future me. Man, it's kind of fucking derailed. I don't even know how I'm going with this anymore. Whatever, it was an okay episode. I actually enjoyed a good chunk of it. I enjoyed more of it than I disliked. Honestly, the things I disliked were really minor, and the things I liked I thought were really cool. So, yeah. Till next time, guys, Zeon, out.